Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. God bless everybody on this Tuesday. ABC, 2 nights in a row. Number one, Ozzy Crosby. How's Ozzy doing tonight? And Mike M, how are you, Mike? Appreciate you guys being here. Just a little live tonight. I want to talk about a little something that I'm sure is going to lead into politics because I'm going to bring it into politics. But hello, Crystal. And but I wanted to touch on what we really do on this channel and help out the homeless. And I want to share a story. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to play it because, well, Maribel's paranoid. I'm paranoid. You know, you get these music copyrights, and it really can hurt the channel. So, you know, I wish YouTube can. Anyhow, you're allowed to play the YouTube shorts with music and beautiful music in the background. Anyhow, check out the short on the man I helped out today in the convenience store as I was just going in there to get some water for myself before work and got gas. But it was a special story. I don't share a lot of these stories with everybody. A lot of it's personal, and I'm not going to go into the whole 9 yards with this gentleman. But hello, everybody, and I'm Sal. If it's your first time here, like and subscribe. Shout out to everybody and on here, and happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well and being safe and being optimistic and living life. A lot of people speaking about life. A lot of these people and homeless, I don't talk about too much, and I get a lot of you know, I'm not going to say the word haters. I like to change it. There's just people who disagree on helping the homeless and videoing the homeless, and that goes for a lot of channels. And there's some great YouTube channels, and that's fine. And you know, they're coming at me on all different angles, and a lot of people are saying, no, do more, do more, do more, and this, that, whatever. And you know, I let it go. But for the critics and the people who are saying, why are we exposing this? Let me just be front with you guys. And Maribel, hopefully, will be out here soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't make one dime unless, I believe Crystal's on here, Ozzy, some of the donors, unless they say, go get a cigar, thank you for what you're doing, go get a scotch or something like that. We keep some of the ad revenue, and that goes right back into, I think it's the opposite side, in our gas tank. We do it from our heart. We're trying to show the nation, the world. I'm hoping I'm optimistic we're going to really blow this up. Show if I can do it, he can do it, she can do it, anybody can do it, a church. I'm hoping that more people can show love. And it doesn't mean buy them a house. It doesn't even mean buy them a coffee, Lemon J, right? It just means touch them, talk to them. And I'm going to get into the story with this gentleman today. And anyhow, so I don't like to call these haters. On their defense, they come in and they don't know, they don't watch the lives, they don't watch all the shorts. So they're confused, and they have their right. Everybody has their right, but I believe to continue showing a couple clips and you know, whether it's 30 seconds, 40 seconds of helping out the homeless. We've seen homeless with young, older, black, white, Hispanic. It just where it's out there. And I will thank you, Crystal, for doing that. And I just want to get into this. Thank you, Crystal. And again, if you're just coming in, we help out the homeless, and I want to talk more about the homeless. And you know, and I don't like to call these people haters. Again, people are looking at the shorts, they're exposing themselves to make money. What do they think I'm making? Millions of dollars. Again, if you're just coming in, but the love of the donors and the love that we have, we're able and fortunate enough to help out a couple meals a day. The money goes right back into helping more. Okay, we're very fortunate and blessed, me and Maribel, that we're able to do this, and with the love and God of everybody on here to the help to do this, and clients and friends and relatives, and my mom would get upset if I didn't mention her. So we're able to do it. And we just, and we show certain clips where people feel comfortable, and just I'm touching other. I can see it. I see another YouTube channel out there. He's a young man, great channel. He's going to do really well. He has his niche. He's doing some things. Hey, I think he says, hey, I got some pizza for you. I like the way he does it. He's and I love it. He's getting some of my energy. I want that. And some others are out there doing something totally different. Some are able to get people into an apartment. God bless them. I want to show the love of the homeless people. People, we all can happen to each and every one of us at any time. I was there. I don't talk about it a whole lot. Maybe one day I'll come out and say it. But it's very difficult when you lose loved ones, when you lose touch of society. You get depressed. Each and every one of us can get depressed. We are human. But we have our family, we have friends, and on here, we have all of us, but not a lot of people have that. And some who do have that hold it in. That's just the way we are. And they end up doubting themselves. If you are homeless and you're coming across this channel, let me say this: you are not alone. We are here for you. And you can make that change. So I say to anybody who's, living in a car, living on the streets, if you want to be better off the street in a better environment, not necessarily better, but in a safer environment, you can do it. You can do it. So I wanted to touch on this story. Now we're going to get into this story with this gentleman today. Respect of his family and himself. I'm not going to give out any name. We'll just say the gentleman, because he is a gentleman. He was very, very successful, smart. Well, Mr. YouTube, why is he homeless? Well, he started off in saying he had some stuff going on in his head. He used other words, but for YouTube, I'm going to not say it. Going in his head. He was lost in so many ways. And he lost his partner. His partner's love. And he was almost given up. And people were caring for him. And some people will walk around him, call him names, look at him. But, today I was able to talk to him a little bit. And not just me. Another lady came over with some better words than just different. We all work through God. I hate to get into the religion part, but I'm sorry. And she was blessed in ways, said words that I didn't say, and I had words. And between both of us, we got him into a shelter, at least for tonight. I will be checking up on him. I know where he's at. So I just wanted to show, it got me today. Sometimes the guys, I walk away and it really hits me here because, I'm human and these people need so much love. But he could have asked for anything today in the gas station. It was a gas station. Whatever. I said, whatever you want. Just a bag of chips, a soda. But you know what was more than that, guys? A conversation. A conversation with me, another lady, other people. Some people were walking by him. He didn't mind. Some people thought he was scary. He was going to hurt somebody. Shout out to the gas station, Chevron, and the clerk. The clerk, what a gentleman. Treated him with respect. Didn't panic. I said, I'll pay for his stuff. No problem. He was going to serve him. I have a feeling, I never told the clerk this, I should have, that I think the clerk was probably going to help him out. Shout out to that person, that clerk. Shout out to people who did not ignore this man and helped him out. Now, I know a lot of people are going to come on tonight and look at my shorts and they're calling them lazy. Why are they on the street? They asked for this. And all this stuff. And I say to you, I don't disagree. However, again, if you're listening to me, and I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Thank you so much. It's tough. And you think that you're stronger than that, and it happens. And it's not all about being lazy. It's about being lost, being confused, lost for words, giving up on yourself, then you start looking not to present yourself, and you feel short of yourself. And you don't get a job. Oh, very nice, Crystal. Very nice to hear. Good for you, Isabel. I'm going to read some comments a little bit. Hey, Lori, welcome in. Kai Rocks, appreciate it. Guys, I know I'm not ignoring your message. I see them coming in. Hello, hello. I just want to get this for some people who just don't understand. And by the way, just by me saying this, I still don't expect you to understand. Just to give you a little perspective of what the hell is going on out there. Tough, tough, tough. And speaking of children, you know, I'm starting to see young ladies out there now on the street and young men out there on the street and elderly, all types of people. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. I'm not going to make this politics at all. You guys can. You guys can. But it's getting worse. I can't lie to you. It's getting worse. I just hope it gets better. I hope that we can come up with more resources. I really do. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Ferguson 420, thank you very much for that mystery gift. Appreciate that very, very much. Every little bit helps and continues to forward it to the homeless. So we appreciate it on behalf of me, my wife, everybody on here, and the less fortunate. The less fortunate. Good month to have that in, Crystal. Shout out to Isabel, our youngest moderator. Also shout out to Mr. Aaron, our oldest moderator. I believe he's the oldest, who helps in many ways. You can't make this stuff up, so thank you very much for being here. California is sending homeless. Hello, Matt. How are you? That's true. It's a combination, ladies and gentlemen. Homeless people are coming from other states. Homeless people come here because they think they can, people come here the gambling perspective, and they think they can have a system. I've talked about this before, very smart. I talked to a guy who's from Harvard. You got to be very smart to be in Harvard, and he was on the streets because he thought he had a roulette system, and it was going to work. And they come from other states as well as California, and they end up here in homeless because this is where they lose everything. And then, of course, you have the narcotics and drugs, and, of course, you have the economy. It's great. Here I am. I said I was going to make it politics, but it's still not where we should be at, in my opinion. And anyhow, it's hard not to make it politics. Very difficult for me. But anyhow, you got, you also have prescription drugs, and I said alcohol. You have depression. You have people who serve for this nation, a lot of veterans, and who are suffering in so many ways. And they're on the streets of Las Vegas, California, Oregon, and elsewhere. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. What do I think about? You know, it's hard not to make this politics, but I like the idea because it keeps the question was about Trump, I believe, from some subscriber, to Democrat cities. I don't know if it's just Democrat cities. It's coming here too, and I'm in Las Vegas. We're like we were a Democrat. Now it's a swing, whatever. So, you know, it's not just Democrat, but I hear what you're saying. Hey, how are you? Person 2, doing well. Thank you. I appreciate you and coming back and visiting us and his family and his community. Thank you. You know, guys, it's a complicated situation referring to the homeless, and it's been like this for a very long time. As far as politics, here I am including politics tonight. Maribel says not to, but it's been under every president, right? Everyone. I just hope that You know, if we can all do our part out there in your neck of the woods, small part, if we can just all show a little love. All of us, Democrats, Republicans, gay, black, well, whatever. We're human. We can all show our part and help out people when we can. And it doesn't mean buying food, you know, shaking their hands. Nothing's going to happen. Not going to catch anything. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon. And if we can all spend 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes with somebody who's struggling, wow. Wow, that could be amazing. And even a neighbor. Maybe there is an elderly neighbor you haven't seen in a while. They haven't taken their trash cans out. There's heavy trash. If we can all just do that, I know, Sal, you can't trust anybody these days. You know, we can all do that. Use your own judgment and help out when we can. Hi does not cost us anything. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon doesn't cost us anything. Goes a long way. So that's why I'm going to continue to show some short clips and maybe some longer clips. I don't know, whatever, one day, wherever God brings me next, and continue my voice. And if it rubs on other Facebook, YouTube, more channels are doing it. Amazing. And, you know, some out there are giving out 2 weeks in a hotel. That's great. That's great. And I hope that we can continue, and maybe we can do that. Whatever plans I have from God, we'll continue that. But it's amazing. I see so many now other YouTube channels who are now doing the same. Bigger, similar, different voices. That's great. So for anybody, not the haters, I don't call them haters, but people who disagree on the shorts or on the live and saying it's a waste of time, or why you doing it, do it from the heart, God is watching you, Matthew 5, and all this stuff. I studied all that. And by the way, for people who criticize, who are reading the Bible and say, oh, you shouldn't expose it or do this. Well, for you to complain, what's that make of you? So anyhow, everybody has their opinion. It's just hopefully people get a different perspective of what the hell's going on when you go into YouTube channels, Facebook, X, whatever they're showing, and showing some clips of helping out the struggling people of America. In his case, it's Vegas. Maybe I give a little bit of take on what we need to do. And if you disagree, that's fine. There's a lot of people who disagree, and I say that's fine, but hello, Barbara. How are you? I can tell you this, though, guys. Good to see you, Barbara. I can tell you this. 99% of these people love it. They love the conversation. They love the hamburger, the empanada, the meatball, the sub, the coffee, the water. They love it. They enjoy it. It's helping them out, whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So hopefully if you have a YouTube channel, anybody's coming across this channel, don't ever let anybody interfere with the love that you're giving to the less fortunate, whether it's homeless, you're in a church, or you're helping out neighbors, or you're just out there giving. Keep doing it. I say keep doing it. So if you're coming across this channel, I'm Sal. If you enjoy, like, and subscribe, and we help out the less fortunate, the homeless, and making homelessness awareness. And there's a lot of great channels that are doing it. And guess what? Good for him and good for her to continue showing the love and giving back when you're able to give back. Hope everybody's doing well on this Tuesday. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. We're on almost every day. talking the world of politics. Not tonight so much. Talking the world of what's going on with Trump, breaking news, weather breaking. Uh, thank goodness, thank God, there hasn't been anything major with hurricanes. Appreciate you guys. We do help out the homeless when we can. Welcome all moderators: Lemon J, Lori, Crystal, Isabel, Janine, Richard, Mike M. And if I missed you, I apologize. Welcome all members, Kyrock, and many others on here. Welcome loyal subscribers, new subscribers. If you feel comfortable, let us know if you're new and where you're coming in from. Appreciate you guys. And every day we have a different kind of live. Be free to comment among each other. And just read Crystal's message. I'll read it out loud as our loyal subscriber, Richard, Crystal. A warning: if you are being disrespectful to anyone in the chat or to the host, you will either be timed out or removed from the chat. Please be respectful to everyone. Yeah, I mean, a little common sense, guys. But, guys can disagree. No problem with that. Wait a minute. What did I just do here? Okay. Every time I touch the screen, something freezes up. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. I'll read some comments here. Another day and another dollar of happiness. Welcome, Ozzy Crosby, who's continuing his membership. Appreciate your membership. Welcome, Richard. Yes, Betty is. Thank you, Richard. Richard, that's right. Betty, yes, 88 years young. I think she has Aaron by 2 years. Absolutely, Richard. Wow. Good for you. Yes. And Betty came on right around the same time you came on, Richard. There, while I had my first 100, 200 subscribers. Thank you, Richard. Good memory, Richard. God bless you. I see some people talking about Israel. That's fine. I'm not going to get involved with it tonight. Hey, Steve, shout out to Stephen Bates. Shout out to Stephen Bates, who helps out the homeless. Appreciate you, Stephen. Keep doing your thing. God bless you, my friend. And thank you for that comment. And appreciate you subscribing. Yeah, I'm not going to get into any kind of Israel, Palestine, any of that stuff tonight. Most people know where I stand by. Most people know I have no problem calling myself out at all. And people know that I have no problem calling out the president. And here I am going into politics. Just drop it. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. It is Tuesday. Now, make sure, guys, we are going to have something special, Maribel, for my birthday on Saturday. I don't know, Maribel has something planned, so make sure you have notification if you guys aren't doing anything. I believe we're going to do it on Friday, though. I don't know. I'm looking at Maribel, but she's with the birds. Either Friday or Saturday. Saturday's my birthday. Maribel's got something planned for about an hour on the live stream. I have no problem with everybody talking politics among each other. I have no problem with it. Continue doing whatever you want. I'm just trying to keep out of the politics for tonight a little bit. That's all. I promised myself, and I promised my wife. Just 1 hour tonight. Yeah. Thank you. That's not going to go anywhere. Once again, if you're coming in, we help out with the homelessness here. We have some great supporters with my wife, and we enjoy doing it. We were talking about, I don't like to use the word haters. I know other channels do. I don't like to say haters because Who the hell am I to say somebody, everybody has their own opinion. I mean, there's some people that are disrespectful, right? There's just people disrespectful. That's the way the world we live in. Sue, God bless you, my friend. Are you rich? Maddie Dawn Under. Like that name. No. Hello from Israel. God bless you. All the way from Israel. Some of these homeless people here in Las Vegas. And now the weather is breaking a little bit. Still warm. And I'm seeing more homeless people. I'm not making it politics. And they need love. And that's what we're talking. If you're new to the channel, it's what we do. We help out the homeless. We do talk majority of what's going on in the world with politics. I don't judge. I welcome Democrats, Republicans in, independents. But we also cover a lot of other things. We get kind of silly and funny. But tonight we are discussing, my thoughts on the homeless, and particularly for those people who go on the shorts, have their opinion. Some are just confused. Some, it's their perspective, and I don't like to say they're haters. And some just are ignorant, but I pray for all. I mean that. And a lot of people who haven't seen me live, I'm Sal. I do this. We're able and fortunate enough, me and my wife, right now we're able to do this and help out the homeless with, let me continue, much help from the moderators and members and other people come across. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't see them. Some give this, some give that, and we're fortunate to forward that money after YouTube gets their cut, which they should, by the way. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, YouTube shouldn't get their cut. I don't work for YouTube. Why not? It's a privilege to be here. So anyhow, and with that, we're able to forward it over to the homeless. And then with a little bit of ad revenue, and we're starting to get a little bit more ad revenue by liking and subscribing. Our videos getting out there puts a smile on Maribel's face, and we're able to take that money and get some gas. Now, unless a client, I'm thinking of my business as a trainer, unless a subscriber says, get a cigar, Sal, they know who they are, or get a drink or this and that, or we'll do it. And even with that, I think a lot of these know I still turn over some of it. Anyhow, I'm just explaining to everybody who's new to the channel, we're going to continue to make these shorts and pass it along. Romeo, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Happy poop, and appreciate the donation. And continue to show some love, and continue to do maybe even bigger stuff and prepare more bigger meals. Hopefully I can get to the point where we can get them into my dream, my absolute dream, to get a nice, beautiful nonprofit, open up, and have it run with some doctors and things like that, well, I won't make it politics, but things like that with, nutritionists and volunteer, and boy, that would be amazing. I would love that, but we'll see. What's going on, Daisy Cutter? Thank you, Mike. Appreciate everybody being here. If you're new, like and subscribe. Only if you enjoy the content. Appreciate that. Make sure you support your other YouTube channels as you continue on forward, back to the vertical lives or whatever. Give them a little love and like if you enjoy. What's going on, Daisy Cutter? Good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you in Germany. Palon, how are you? Thank you, Kyrock. You got a dream. Now, anybody who comes across this video who's struggling, feeling like they could be homeless or are homeless, maybe you're living in a car, maybe you're living at campsites, maybe you're on the streets, I know people say, well, how? They don't have a phone. Yeah. Or maybe you're just having a bad day. This goes for a lot of people. Remember to stay focused. Negative's not bad. Take a couple deep breaths. Believe in yourself. Don't ever let anybody bring you down. Anybody. No family member. Nobody, no anybody. Certainly no AKA little person. Don't ever. And believe in yourself. Believe what you're doing. Do what you enjoy. Do what you enjoy. You're in an environment right now. Maybe you're in a job and you think that's all you can do, but you want better. And I don't mean better like more money, but you just want to be better. Remember, you can do it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm 50 years young. Oh, I'm 60. Yeah, you can do it. I'm 20. You can do it. And if you are living in the car and you're working and it's hard for you, believe in yourself. I'm not going to get into the religion part. I believe in God, but believe in yourself. It starts there. Remember, if believing in yourself is huge, loving yourself is big. Because if you can't love yourself and believe in yourself, well, who the hell are you going to believe in? So, it starts with yourself. Oh, I got a wife. I got a partner. I got kids. I got grandkids. I got this. I got that. Whoa, 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 whoa. You got yourself first. Handle yourself first. Then you can reach out to the family and stuff like that. So, let's continue on. We will, Palin. We'll talk about Venezuela. Absolutely. I talked a little bit about it last night. Venezuela. We'll probably talk about that. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow we're going to get into Venezuela. My wife, it's funny, my wife wants to talk a little bit about Venezuela, Puerto Rico. You're welcome. Anything for you, my friend. Thank you for being a great supporter. Yeah, we'll talk about that with Puerto Rico. What's going on with Puerto Rico? Nothing, but my wife, families, and anyhow, and the family sees flights leaving, go to Venezuela. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I will just respond. First of all, KP, God bless you. Thank you for being here. I'll just say this. That's not all true, but I appreciate your comment. I read that comment about Puerto Rico, and that's not all true either, but I'm not going to get into it. Yeah. And some comments I'm just not going to read. I saw this. I saw it with my own two eyes. That would be great, Richard. Hey, Richard, thank you, and I appreciate your support. Hopefully you had that great meal last night. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, documents. I don't know if you're chatting among somebody. Yeah. I hear you with the water bottles. Thank you, Pedalon. Appreciate you. Shout out? Sure. Is it Drayden? Did I pronounce that right? Shout out to Drayden. We got plenty of conversations on that. Lord, what's that? Is that Lord Breed? Lord Bread? Plenty of videos on it. Not going to get into that tonight either. Not going to get into any of that stuff tonight. Be honest with you, I absolutely correct. As far as that stuff goes, it gets just. It's just a big circle with the Epstein thing. It's just a big circle. We talked about it many times. You know, you get literally you get burned out from it, guys. I can't lie to you. You know. So if you're just coming in, hello, Kate. If you're just coming in, we're discussing the homeless. If you're new to the channel, we're live almost every day. Today we're discussing homeless, which we normally do, and what's going on in the streets of Las Vegas. And there's just a lot of people that are confused and have their opinion on some of my shorts. And about a gentleman today. Let's see if I can get him on a screenshot here. Let's see. Green screen. There he is right here. There's my, and the flag's in the way. Sorry. Oh, there he is. That's better. So, Um, so I normally, guys, if you're just coming in, me and my wife, and on behalf of everybody that's on here, and subscribers and moderators and generous donations, we were able to give back to the homeless. And this gentleman today, I was going out to do my normal ride through and looking for people that need some assistance. We try to help out one or two a day, and this gentleman here that you're looking at on the screen, not going to give out his name, and walked in, and he wanted a soda, he wanted a Coke, he wanted a Coca-Cola, and chips, and you know, talked to him for a few minutes, and he has lost a partner of his, and was lost in so many ways, and sunburn in the face, sitting there, not bothering anybody. A lot of people were scared of him. Some people were thinking he was going to rob the store. Some people felt threatening. And I'm not here to judge. All he wanted was to come in the store, get a little AC, buy a Coke with ice, and a bag of chips. He didn't want a sandwich. He was content with that. He wanted a conversation. Gave him a conversation. Another lady came over. She had a conversation with him. She had some great words and different words than I would say. They were great words, and I don't know, but he wanted help, and lift him over to I got him into a shelter, and hopefully he stays. We'll be checking up on him, and sometimes we run into these people and they don't want any help at all. Well, they all want a conversation, and majority, and some don't want to go into a nonprofit, some don't want to get into a shelter because they feel threatened, they feel scared, they feel that they're going to be robbed, so they rather be out in the street living underneath a palm tree or a tent. And here in Las Vegas it gets hot, and look, everybody's different, but listen, that's what we're talking tonight. Remember, if all of us can do a small part and check up on people that are less fortunate, and maybe it's a neighbor, maybe he or she's elderly, and maybe it's just somebody in the supermarket who's short a couple bucks. It's not the couple bucks, ladies and gentlemen, it's not the couple bucks that's putting a smile on their face. It's nothing about it comes back to you, in my opinion. It's about the love that they're receiving when you help them on a few things that only if you can afford. Oh, I can't do, that's fine. And help them. It makes a world of difference. Look at that man's face. He wanted, what is that, Doritos? I think it was Doritos. That touched me. He just could have got a sandwich, ham and cheese. He didn't want a beer. He didn't want a water. He wanted a soda. A Coca-Cola with some ice. And went out and sat, took it in. Another lady got him a slice of pizza or something, and talked. And talked. And I'm not knocking anybody who went by him. If you see this video and you live in Vegas, and I don't want anybody to feel bad, oh my goodness, I should have helped him. No. But let me tell you something, people. This man wasn't going to hurt anybody. This man wasn't scaring anybody. This man is a human. Hello, chicken nugget. Like many of us, all of us on here, many of us, all of us, who's just struggling, confused, lost. We should thank God, or whoever you believe in, every day that we have surrounding people around us who really love us. whether it's a family, a partner, a husband or wife, a daughter or son, or even social media. And people that you come on, and most of us we won't even meet. We have that to express and relate to each other. Democrat, Republican, Independent, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, does it really matter? I'm not talking about the economy and all that. I'm just talking about, does it really matter? Just a voice. But anyhow, that's what we're talking about tonight. Let's see here. Chicken Nugget, I hope you're doing well, Chicken Nugget. Hope everything is working out for you in this struggling situation you're going through, and hopefully it's getting better. Torin, may God bless you. Always stay positive, my friend. And if you live here in Vegas, reach out to me. What else do we have here? Yeah, they really are. These homeless shelters, there's a question about homeless sketchy. Yeah, I've been in them. They're not the best places to go. So I hear that some of these places are okay and some aren't. Now, the Salvation Army, I took a friend in, Stephen, and his name, and it looked pretty good to me, and they take 30% of your income. Vote Carter, what's going on? Cooper, how are you? So some of these nonprofits are not run very well, and that's why that's what I'm hoping I can do on there, and hopefully I can make that happen sooner than later. Let's see here. Homeless shelters feel like jail and are dangerous. Yeah, and that's what I hear, and that's why people decide to just live in a tent, on a curb, on a sidewalk, and those kind of places. Some. I think it was from a subscriber, Torin. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this early September. Shout out to Cooper. Yeah, Daisy Cutter. Beautiful words. It's all over the country, and But again, I like to be positive, and hopefully, we can start spreading. Not just we, but so many social media, Facebook, YouTube, and the list continues with church and volunteers. Julie, how are you? Can do their small part. Can make a difference, right? No, it won't. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. If each person can help out one struggling person, let's just say person, human, on the streets, one of us, just one day a week, or 2 days a week. Well, easy for you to say. I don't have the funds. But a conversation, bottle of water. If we can do it once a week, well, we have 200 in here right now. 200 of us in here. Some days we get 1,000 in here. 1,200. If we get 1,200 and 1,100 of us help out once a week, I don't mean on here. I mean like in your neck of the woods. With a smile. A bottle of water. How are you? A hot dog, hamburger, meatball, whatever. My goodness. Sky's the limit. All countries. Everywhere. Pat. Think about it. Think about it. I'm not talking money. I'm not talking fazools. I'm not talking $2, $1, $5. I'm talking hello. And speaking of hello Ardell. Always good to see Ardell. I always feel your energy and your love. Thank you, Ardell, for being here. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Other people are going to feel different, and that's fine. Some people are scared, and that's fine. That's fine. Some people are just scared to do that, and I understand. So I'm not saying everybody, and I will say use your own judgment. But anyhow, appreciate you all being here tonight. Hello and hi, welcome in. Appreciate if you're new, like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Simple, painful truth. Love that. Love that name. Love that name. Whoa. I might have to take that name from you. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Yeah, as much as I agree. I mean, 55 likes. Yeah, and this, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I'm staying out of the political part. This is everybody. Each and every one of us. If we did that, imagine, let's say there's 100 YouTube channels that help out the homeless. I think it's much more than that. I'm just going to throw a number. If 100 YouTube channels and everybody did one live a week and gave out what I'm saying, different words, and every person on that live, say everybody got 1,000 live chat, top, and every person went in their neck of the woods, Minnesota, Memphis, California, Oregon, Vegas, California, Florida, did I say Florida, New Jersey, whatever, Alabama, and that one person from every live, just one person out of 100 live YouTubes, if we all got together and did it once a week, amazing. That's 100 people. That's 100 people getting help. Let's say two people in each live did it. Then double it. 10%, 20%. And then go bigger and then have something built. Build more nonprofits. Get people off the bad environment. It can be done, people. Now, a lot of people are going to be coming across this and say, well, Mr. YouTube, my name is Sal. Hello, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy, for your loyal membership and all your generous donations. If I know people are going to say, well, Sal, Mr. YouTuber, I'm not going to go near these homeless. I'm not going to go near these people. They're violent. And I say to you, could be. Use your own judgment. Go with somebody. But most of the time, they're not violent. They're not violent. They're not scary. They're us who just happen to get a little messy and dirty and looking for love and trying to find themselves. And remember this, you can just be that voice. You can be that voice to say, how are you? Do you need a lift? A hand? And now he might open up to you. Chase S., you're like a used car salesperson, bro. That's your opinion. Not a used car salesperson. Appreciate everybody being here. Lemon J, you got your internet back. My internet, I don't want to jinx it, is holding up pretty good tonight. My internet is holding up pretty good today. Hello, Sylvia. Good to see you tonight. We are discussing the homeless, trying to make a difference. Is our conversation on this vertical YouTube live. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you, Richard. I mean, there are just people out there that are just, I'm not going to say rude. Again, they just don't have love for themselves. And, you know, people can come on here and disagree, but some people just, but thank you, Richard. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you, John. How are you, John? Good to see you, John. CCC, I'm not making this politics tonight, but I will just say this. You're right and you're wrong. How's that? You're right, you're correct, and you're wrong because I have farmers in the family, and shout out to my uncle, and they're fine. Others will say they're not fine, but I'm not going to make this into a political tonight. But thank you for your comment. John, I'm doing good. Thank you. Appreciate that, John. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you, CC. Yeah, no problem. Any other night, but you're right. This, that. Yeah, you're not wrong. Uh, hey, I appreciate each and every one of you tonight's topic. We talk politics a lot on here, guys, but tonight I'm leaving it out. I'm taking a break from the political stuff. I will do the best I can not to. Yes, you see the flag from behind me. You know who I support. We are talking about what's really important in this world right now, and it's the homeless and how we can help. Let's take out the government for a little bit. I don't mean take out the government now, all government, because we can do our part. Janine, thank you. I've seen that. We can do our part when we can, and that's what we're gonna discuss for the next whatever little while. Whiskey Tango, thank you so much for all your donations. High five, fist bump. I'm gonna add. They need to add the fist bump in there. Whiskey Tango 1953. Thank you. John, it just gets a little as I have a loyal moderator who watches behind the scenes just said, I feel you, Sal. And yeah, it just gets a little overwhelmed. You need a little break from it. And so tomorrow's another day on that. Sylvia, homeless is not good. No, homeless is Sylvia has not good right now. Ah, Thomas, there you go. Seems like there's more homeless, but like a subscriber said about 20 minutes ago, some are coming from other areas, but it's just not good in Vegas. There's an increase, and we're gonna, we need to fix that. We need to fix that. It's a cycle. You know what? It's a cycle. You're right, Sylvia. You're right. It is. But we got to try. All you can do, Sylvia, and the rest of us, is to try to make a difference when we can. Thank you, Maxim Leverage. Appreciate it. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate each and every one of you on this Tuesday. Come here one day, John. Before it's gone, John. Laughs, what's happening? Because Vegas could be on his last chapter, but we're not going to get into that either tonight. Thank you, CCC. Appreciate that. Very, very nice. Shout out to CCC. Shout out to Richard. Your internet. Yeah, I have Cox and they suck. They need to improve as far as the internet goes. They need to improve. Chris, all things fun. Welcome in. It's funny, John. Whoa, John, you can't make this up. So, John, I don't know where you're at in Maine, but I will be there in October. So before you leave, John, I will be there in October. I believe, John, like you care. I'll be there on the 8th, I think. Where's my what? 7 days. I can't wait to have some lobster, John. And oh, man, I can't wait. Close to there. So we'll see, John. I'll do a live there, John. That's crazy. A subscriber's from Maine, and I'm going there to visit. I hear Maine's beautiful. So shout out to Maine. That's crazy, John. That is crazy. Yeah, I love myself some lobster, man. I do. I love when people say I love myself, but boy, man. Because lobster here in Vegas? Don't even ask. Let's see here. Hey, I appreciate everybody being here. Is the internet okay on my side? I hope nobody jinxed me. How's the internet now here? Okay. You hate the Cowboys? Guess what, my friend? Where's Crystal at? For somebody who says I hate the Cowboys, do I have to say any more? What was the other part of your question? I did not. Shout out to the veterans. Was your other part of the question? I did not serve. But if you did, God bless you and your family, all the veterans who fought for this beautiful country. You are a better man and woman than I am. I hate the Cowboys. That was crazy. But no, thank you. If you serve, God bless you. Anybody on here? Fresh out of the water. Oh, yeah. The only thing I like better than lobster is crabs. And my third would be clams. Amen, Elon. Amen. Never forget. That's another thing. We talk about the homeless for the last hour. There's a lot of homeless and the vets who are out there too. And man, they fought for our country. Boy, they need help. They need help. I say this over and over. Without our veterans, we're not live. We're not watching football. Think about that for a minute, a second. John, Maryland, when I lived back east in South Jersey and Philly, we used to go over to Ocean City, Maryland. For me, I haven't found better crab cakes than in Ocean City, Maryland. But we'll see what happens in Maine. Oh, man, you're killing me with that, the clam digging. I used to do that in Jersey, Ocean City. We used to do that. I miss that. When I say I miss that, I'm confusing everybody. I live in Las Vegas for the last 27 years, so I miss the seafood. It's nice to see everybody's chatting among each other. That's what these lives, I love to see that. Just remember to be be respectful. Thank you so much. As Whiskey Tango, shout out to Whiskey Tango, and who is also saying shout out to the mods and saying thank you, mods. That was very nice. Kathy just says seafood is so wonderful. Absolutely, Kathy. I can pretty much live on seafood. Appreciate each and every one of you. Our topic is the homeless, the vets, and trying to stay away from a little bit of politics tonight, just to mix it up. Just get kind of burned out from it. Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know a lot of lives will say, hey, yeah, we have a great group in here. And when they say that, that's great. That means they enjoy their life. But yeah, we have we welcome everybody in here. You see the flag behind me. You know who I support, but it doesn't matter. I've called him out. I called myself out. We welcome everybody in here. If you're just coming in, we're kind of taking a break of the political and the politics part and talking about the homeless here for the last hour. We'll stay live a little longer. Thank you, Chicken Nugget. Appreciate that. Let's see what else we have over here. What did I miss? All right. Oh, my pleasure, Chicken Nugget. Somebody says vets take advantage of people with sick animals. That's from No Worries. I disagree on that, but that's your opinion. I don't see that. I haven't seen that, I say. Excuse me. Once again, if you're just coming in, Sal, the fruit flies bad in Vegas? Yes, they are. Why'd you ask? Yes, the last couple of days. Laughs? Did you say that? Yeah. It's funny you said that, yeah. They never were, though, laughs. Laughs. They never were. Now, all of a sudden, fruit flies. We have. So. Oh, fruit flies, John? Yeah, they bite. They sting, whatever you want to say. Um, thank you. Laughs. Linda, I am. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, I appreciate everybody who subscribed tonight. If you enjoy the content, hit the like. We're live almost every day. A lot of times we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 in here. Tonight we don't, which is fine. And I just wanted to change and talk about homeless and what we do and some of the comments that I get. And I'm not going to say haters, but it's just some of the disagreement. Talking with my hands. And I wanted to explain it. But even though I explain it, people are going to still feel the same, and that's fine. Thank you, James West. Simple, painful truth. Exactly. Great comment. How many new members tonight? And speaking of members, Kathy, who's a member, we thank everybody who's a member, like Kathy, Kyrock, Ozzy Crosby, many others. You didn't mention me, Sal. Many others. I do pretty good remembering. Laughs. There you go. What about me, Sal? Simple, painful truth. Feel your energy, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, so well said there, West. James West. Yeah. Yeah, and if you're just coming in, I've been talking about it a lot. I'll just say it one last time. Everybody has their different views on homeless and helping, and everybody should. Who the hell am I to say? But I'm not going to say haters, but a lot of people come on. Why is he exposing that? And he's making all this stuff and all that. Let me just say this, okay? All the money is right back to helping out the homeless. I'm always getting likes, this and that. If I can make a small difference, and the next YouTube can make a bigger difference, and the next YouTube who does homeless can make even a bigger difference, and if we all can do our part, and everybody can do their part in their neck of the woods, of course, like and subscribe in all your YouTube channels, and giving them a smile, a bottle of water, or going a little farther in a hamburger, and use your own judgment. It's not for everybody. Then we can go a long way. Think about what we can do if we can continue to do that to the less fortunate and help out these people. Oh, well, Sal, you don't know what you're talking about. There's people who want to be homeless. And I say to that, guess what? You're right. But deep down inside, they've been hypnotized. And maybe it's time that we can tell them they're better than that. Because nobody should be living on the streets and pavement unless they want to be out in a camping bus or they want to be out there alone to find their identity. That's a whole different story. There's some great YouTube channels and Facebook and people who just are tired of people. Stay with me. And want to be alone. Whole different ball game. And there's some who want to be out in the streets. Yes, that's true. But these people are begging. Not for $500. Not for $1,000. Not for $1. They're begging for a conversation. A cup of coffee. Right, Lemon J? That coffee, that little $2, $2.50 cup of coffee. They love that. I don't know. I just started giving them a coffee. It just came from, I don't know, God worked through me, whatever you believe in. I start doing the coffee thing when I can. And they love that. I say, it's coffee, cream and sugar. And they're like, whoa, we belong in a society. Yes, you do. If you're coming across this channel and you are homeless or you're struggling, remember, you can make the difference in yourself. Never forget that, please. All right. We can make a difference. I'm going to continue this until the day I am not with us. I will continue to do my part when I can. Let's see here. John, I really, I mean, most people, and I'll tell them, John, real quick, John, I'll say caffeine, decaf, because some people can't have caffeine. They love it. I've had a few, so I can't drink coffee. You guys have seen it. But majority of them who can drink coffee, nothing better. Particularly in the morning. They haven't had a cup of coffee in a while, you know? They have, yeah. And like the gentleman today you guys seen in the store, it was amazing. He wasn't asking me, by the way, or anybody in the store. By the way, let's back up. The gentleman that you guys seen in my short today, he did not ask anybody for a nickel or help. He went and got his soda. He was content with that. That's all he had enough for. He didn't try to steal. He did not try to run out. He didn't bother anybody. All he wanted was a soda. And he got some chips. And he could have had anything. I asked him for anything. That's all he wanted. And a conversation. So, welcome in, everybody. We're talking about the homeless and what it means to people and to show back love. And also neighbors. Also, sorry, allergies. Neighbors. We should never forget about our neighbors. All right, let's continue here. Yeah, the coffee, yeah. They love their coffee. They really do. There's a one guy. He sounds like he's from back east. He's in Vegas. He sounds like he's Italian. Could be Irish. A veteran. He goes, "You got my coffee?" Did you guys see that one? I gave him a McDonald's, and my wife made something. I forget. It was months ago. He goes, "Where's my coffee?" I forgot the damn coffee. You know, that's funny. Yeah, and then you get some who are like, "A coffee?" They want the coffee over the few bucks I give them or whatever it is, you know. What the coffee over here? But yeah, it's nice. It really is nice to see other people doing their part out there too. Shout out to the Catholic charity. Shout out to the Lutheran Church. Shout out to the Mormons. Shout out to all the religious, non-religious. Shout out to everybody who's making their small part and helping out civilization, helping out people that are struggling, whether it's on the street, in an apartment, in a mobile home, checking out on your elderly. Can't hurt to do that kind of stuff, guys. Can it? Can't hurt. But I say use your own judgment. So always use your own judgment. Go with somebody. Maybe don't go at night. Although, probably going to be okay. But, you know, that kind of stuff. Hello, Richard. Thank you for saying hi. Yes, Whiskey Tango. Absolutely. You have my email. If one of the mods can pop that in there, but I think you have it. On there. No, Donald likes Coke or Cola. Is that what he likes, the president? Yeah, I think he does. Absolutely. Yeah. Shooter. Yeah, I agree on that one. I agree. I'm a personal fitness trainer. I used to teach boxing. Now I'm just a personal trainer. an older personal trainer. Shout out to New York. Appreciate you. Thank you for those kind words. Depster from New York. And thank you for liking and subscribing. First time here. Welcome anybody who's the first time here. Appreciate all the moderators for being here this evening. Amen, JP. Read this comment here. Hi, Sal. Thank you, Lemon J. I wanted to read that comment. I went away. Oh, here it is. Here, me. Whoops. I'm sorry. Trying to read a comment. I know it was a good one, and I lost it. So, oh, here it is. Oh, hi, Sal. Proud Democrat here. First of all, welcome in. God bless you. I appreciate you being here. I have two boys. God bless your two boys, 8 and 6. God bless them both, and teach them the importance of helping those in need. Twice already. We fed the homeless at McDonald's and Taco Bell, and to normalize. Hey, God bless you, and thank you for sharing that with us and your two boys. And a Democrat helping the Republicans, help independents, help black, white, straight. It really doesn't matter what party or who you are. It really doesn't. It's just what we should do as Americans, or anywhere, to help out when we can, only if you can. So I had a great comment. Somebody sharing that there. Proud to be a Democrat, and or telling us who she is or he is. So thank you for that comment. What a great comment. God bless our veterans. Shout out. USMC, JP. God bless you. Thank you for your service. Appreciate all the veterans. And all those that are struggling and are in that environment that hey, Frank Eagle, who I'm sure they don't want to be there, suffering from their addiction and for fighting for America. Democrats, Republicans, fighting for the United States of America. Marines. So how many Marines we have in here? How many Navy, Air Force, Army, Reserves? God bless our troops. Amen. God bless you, James West. Appreciate that comment. Right back to you on respect. I say this over and over. God bless our veterans. Much better men and women than I am, by far. My daughter's looking at me like, appreciate all these great comments. Rick, 33 years in the Army. Holy crap. High five, fist bump. Thank you. I know, like my cousin and many others. No, none of this. Thank you. Thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you and the moderators for being here. A little something different tonight on the topic. I know we get into politics a lot. Most recently, Epstein files, this, that, whatever. And tonight, we're really discussing what matters a lot, at least for me, and that's helping out the homeless when we can. As John is saying, thanks, Rick. And you can see the flag there, John, right above it, or right below you. God bless each and every one of you for family members and cousins. Maybe it was your wife. Appreciate you all. As Rick says, thank you all. And let's see here. Trump 28. I can say this. I promise I wouldn't get into politics, but may God bless our President of the United States, whether you support him or not. And I say that for every president. A lot of you will say, yeah, sure you did. I would say that for Barack Obama and Biden. Lemon J says, John, did you know Paul Harvey's also having the name before good day? It was because he had. I'm sure John is reading that comment from Janine. Or Lemon J, excuse me, Janine. Sorry about that, Janine. Lemon J. Brian, how are you, Brian? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, Brian. You and your family. Hope you had a good Labor Day. Here we are in September. Wow. Crazy. You know, I'm going to pin that in that Lemon J. Replace the pin there. Since we're here at the end. So I pinned Lemon J's comment, great comment in there. Well, good luck with that, Brian, and bless you on that. Yes, it is, West. Mr. West. Yes, it is. I'm there with you. It's anyhow, it's let's see here. Las Vegas homelessness is getting worse. It seems like it. It seemed like it was improving, and then now it's getting worse again. And part of it is, like a subscriber said an hour ago, some are coming from California and other places, but it's certainly getting. It seems like it's getting worse. But I'm being optimistic and hoping that it will get better. If we can all make a little bit of a difference. Well, good to see you, Brian. I'm glad everything is working out the best it can. One day at a time, Brian. You know that. You know that. One day at a time. We get through it. You look back and say, whoa. So hopefully everybody's enjoying themselves, having a good late evening. We are live. I'm Sal. We are live almost every day. We help out the homeless when we can. And that's what we're talking about tonight. Wow. God bless your dad. God bless the Marines. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. Good stuff. Good story. Love hearing that kind of stuff. John, love hearing that kind of stuff. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Once again, thank you, moderators, for being here. We'll stay live a little bit longer. I know I cut it short last night a little bit, but we'll stay a little bit longer. Moderators, if you need to get off or whatever it is, no problem. We're going to stay a couple more minutes. Thank you, all new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. God bless you, brother. 31 years in the Navy. Excuse me. Sorry. In the Air Force. God bless, John, your brother. 31 years in the Air Force. Amazing. Wow. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sharing that, John. Appreciate it. Love hearing that kind of stuff. Makes a difference, each and every one of us. And the vets. What is that? Were you once a Democrat, changed to a Republican? Just curious, because you be in Cali, and I know they are damn near mostly Democrat. For the first part, I did vote Democrat. I voted for Bill Clinton, but I don't want to get into politics. Your second part, I don't live in California. I'm sorry. I live in Las Vegas. Not that I'm sorry. I'm just explaining. You got mixed up. And what was your other part? Anyhow, I forget the other part. But I did vote Democrat. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I think your other part was majority of people are. Look, I don't want to make this politics, so I think your other part was majority of people are Democrats in California, and we'll leave it at that. You're probably right, but anyhow, hopefully I answered 3 parts of your question. Yeah. God bless your son, Yellow Mellow, for going in the Air Force. Yeah, I met a guy, a young man, Yellow Mellow, and he's going in the Air Force. He was a guy that I met today. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but he's going in Air Force too. I think he said December. Just a young man I came across. So, yeah, it's awesome. Thank you, Lemon J. God bless. God bless you, Gramps. James West. Appreciate him. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody on here tonight. If you're just coming in, we're going to be on for a few more minutes, just talking about the homeless and some of the short videos and how some people disagree on the showing, exploring the homeless on different networks, my channel, our channel, other channels. That's what we've been talking about, discussing for the last hour and 20 minutes. Mr. Smart Hacker. What a name. I'll just say high five fist bump because I promised I wouldn't get political tonight, but I can say high five fist bump, right? If you are new, we do talk a lot about politics each and every night. Tonight, I wanted a little bit of a break from it and talk about what's really important, and that's helping out the humans on the streets of anywhere you are, and just to spread homeless awareness out through the nation, out through the states, to the world, and helping out the less fortunate or people that are struggling. In better words, Lemon J, people that are struggling. So that's what we're just been discussing for the last hour and a half. So appreciate everybody being here tonight. Yellow Mellow, I'm reading it. I agree. What can I say, Yellow Mellow? I agree 1,000,000,000%. That's why I'm trying to make a small difference. That's why our moderators, are trying to make a difference. That's why you and everybody else like subscribing, not just to this station, but to other channels. And if we can make a difference, I've just said this 30 minutes ago, Janine, if each person on here can wake up tomorrow and approach somebody struggling, use your own judgment, and saying hello with a bottle of water, or a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee, wow, sky's the limit. We might make a difference in getting those people. Oh, what's that going to do? You might have that voice to get them into a shelter, into a community. Who knows? You could be that person. So all you can do is try. And that's what we do. Natalie Hopkins, I say hello to you. I think you've been on here earlier. What's going on, 1964? Say hello to 1966. Say hello to 59 years old next Saturday, 1964. Lifter Dave, 1964. How are you, Larry 89? Thank you for the comments. Hello, 1969. Where's our 1960s at? We got a lot of 1960s in the house tonight. 1962. 1970s here. God bless 1970. Of course, we got 1980 in the house. God bless 1980. 1987's in the house. 1950. 1959. 1982. 1776. Martin Johnson. What's happening, Martin Johnson? 2020 is in the house. Wow. Thank you, Lemon J. 98. 98 in the house. 1895. Interesting, Larry 89. 1895. 1954, Eric. I just want to say, I'm 1954 over here. 2002. Interesting. Where were you at in 2002? Kevin says, idiot. You're an idiot. Meeting me. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Happy Tuesday. God bless everybody. We're talking about homeless. Stay on for a few more minutes. Be free to interact with each other. A little slower than normal, which is okay tonight. What a great year 25 is, huh? What a great year. Love that cigar. Good cigar. Cheap cigar. Not bad. Little Dave, 1964. Wow, I was thinking that today. Feels like yesterday I was 40 times. You know, I was just saying that today, Dave, 64, to myself. Driving. We got over here. Eric, what's going on in 1976 from Houston, Texas? What's going on in April 1976? What was going on? You were 49 years young. Shout out to Houston, Texas. Cheerleading practice tomorrow. Have fun. Natalie Hopkins, have fun. Good night, Chicken Nugget. What's going on all the way from South Africa? Good people in South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. Rochester, New York. Forget about it. Forget about it, Rochester. They know how to make pizza over there. Have a good night, Chicken Nugget. Shout out to all the moderators. Crystal, Isabel, Janine, Lemon J, Mike M, everybody else. Kathy, have a good night. God bless you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Hello, hello. Chang, good to see you. I have trouble saying your first name, so I just say Chang. Release the files. Night, everyone. Hey, Chicken Nugget, make sure you stay focused, optimistic, and do well in everything you do. And always stay positive. Wow, we got people from all over the world. Wow, I'm overwhelmed. That's great. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. We're, amazing. That's one thing about this live YouTube and whatever, Facebook and other social platforms. Some of it's good, Some of it's good. Some of it's not so good. Forget about it, Eric. Cigar, forget about it. A bad day, forget about it. Have a beer, forget about it. What's up, Dallas? From Dallas, Texas. What's going on in Dallas? How are you? I'm doing great. Chang. Sorry, that first name, let's see. I don't want to butcher it. Mangeshi? Maybe. Appreciate you guys being here tonight, wherever you're from. We're not going to get into politics tonight, but thank you for your comment, and it's your opinion. That's your opinion. Send the troops to Chicago for a deep dish, Kelly. Send them over for a deep dish. Thank you, Eric. That helped. It helped. I was born in South Philly, lived in South Jersey most of my life. So South Jersey and South Philly. Appreciate you being here. Having a cigar. Chatting here. But I'm in Las Vegas. Thanks for clearing that up, Lemon J. Shout out to Pennsylvania. God bless your wife, John. I live in a cabin under the ocean. Send help. I need cable. That's from Grandpa Joe. Shout out to Grandpa Joe. Oh, Grandpa Joe coming in and chatting along with us a little bit. No, I don't. No military background. Cousin, I decided to stay on the streets for a little bit. God bless living in a camper. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Stuck near Seattle, a subscriber says. Eric, beautiful place, but terrible government. According to Eric, I'm in Las Vegas. There you go, John. Mushroom Raider. That's another great name. I appreciate you, my friend. Welcome everybody in here. You don't have to agree. Appreciate those kind words, Mushroom Raider. The Raiders. Raiders. Everybody says, are you a Raiders fan? Get the hell out of here. When you're from Philly, Jersey, you can all support Raiders. Philadelphia Freedom. Read my mind. Shout out to Elton John. Well, he got old too. We're all getting old. Philadelphia Freedom. Just listen to that song. Thomas, I was just listening to that song when the Eagles beat the Cowboys again. Go Bills. They look good. They look good. Bills are good. Hello, Apple Guy. Thank you, moderators, supporting new subscribers that I don't see. Thank you, Lemon J, Janine, Mike M, Crystal, Richard. They should have, but they didn't. Little Dave, 1964, not 1966. They could have went another way. That's sports. I will share this. This is in politics, but since we're talking about sports a little bit, before we go, so the Philadelphia Eagles, my Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Carter, who spit on Prescott and Prescott spit, instead of crucifying those guys, first of all, let me just say this. If I was the owner, but I'm not, I would suspend him. But more than that, I would have them speak to children, Pop Warren football, baseball, Little League, and say, unfortunately, grown-ups, we do bad things sometimes. And I was wrong. And I encourage young men and women in the sports that you love and enjoy to not ever spit or do those kind of things. And hold your temper the best you possibly can. So I would have them speak for the next 3 weeks. That should be their, I wouldn't call it a punishment, but, and then maybe suspend them a week, in my opinion, on that. But I just want to throw that out there. What the hell do I know? I think that's what they should do. In any sport, when they do things like spitting and that kind of stuff. Let me just say this. There was no spit that I seen with HDTV going into the face, but he still spit. But as far as the Eagles, they won. As far as Jalen Carter, he was wrong. And just speak. All right, let's continue. We'll go a little bit longer here, and I got to get some water. Tell you what, if Lemon J doesn't mind or any of the moderators, give me 2 minutes. I'll get some water, and we can stay live a few more minutes. If some of the moderators, I'll be right back. Matt, how are you? Now, how to get some water? How to get a little water? Shout out to everybody who's on here tonight. If you're just coming in, we're talking about a little bit of this, that, whatever our topic was for the last hour, and we could still be helping out the homeless when we can here in Las Vegas. And some of the people that are on comments on the shorts, just giving my view and why we do it, and that's where we're at. I seen something about UFOs. Who's that from? James West? James, I seen an article today that somebody's seen a UFO or something somewhere. I did not see that, Natalie Hopkins. Did you hear? No, I didn't hear that. I missed that. I know, Lemon J. It's actually not too bad. Outside, I got this jacket on. Not too bad. People go missing in Arizona. What's up, Las Vegas? Represents. Appreciate you guys being here from Vegas, Arizona, Germany, China, South Africa, New York, Philly, Florida, Memphis, Alabama, everywhere else. Appreciate you guys being here tonight on this Tuesday as we help out the homeless when we can. Just talking about just more love and more help that needs to go out. Put the government aside for a little bit, at least for tonight, and call on ourselves to help out struggling Americans or struggling wherever you're from, in any part of the world, right? We've been discussing that for the last hour and a half. Economy's not doing well. 64. I'm hesitating because it's just not. Well, it's a little bit of a lot of negatives going around. A lot of it's, I go on, but a lot of it is a lot of greediness going on here in Las Vegas. The generation is not gambling. They're living a healthy environment. Shows are gone. Housing's still good, but nobody has a crystal ball. I'm hearing that we're going to have a housing crisis. There's a lot of stuff going on. But as far as the economy here right now, it's not bad, but I've seen better. But this is not politics. You asked, I told. All right. Angels. Is that right? In Dallas, yeah. Yeah, it's a yeah, it's there's a lot involved with all that with the economy right now, but I'm not going to make this into politics. Not tonight. I will just say I'm going to continue to say this. This is not a Republican thing, conservative. This is not a Democrat. There's a lot of landlords, a lot of people out there. I know a lot of them. And I'm not going to be careful because I call them out. We don't need to make $4. It's okay to make $1. It's okay to make $2. And that leads into homeless. And why does people got to be so damn greedy? I don't know. Payla, have a good night. Appreciate all your comments and your energy, positive thoughts. Thank you. Number 2 in the top fan. So high five, fist bump to you. Yeah, the whole country society thing. I just can't understand it. So I will talk about this. I was going to bring it up, but I will. It's not politics. I'm a personal trainer, and I've been doing it for 35 years. Wow. Every time I say 35 years, I remember when I first started. And I've never raised my rate until this week, last week. I had to go up on my rate. And it was sad. I had no choice. Why? Because the club I worked to had no choice, and I'm not knocking the club, to go up on their rate. Most of my clients had no problem. Anyhow, it's just tough. It's tough. And a lot of it, I think, was caused by the pandemic and what happened. And I really do. I think that just carried over. And even though I think I'm positive the economy will get better, I'm not just saying that. But it's a lot of people are struggling. And it's leading to about 20-30% of the homeless here in Vegas. And I might be a little low on that. It might be higher. But as far as Las Vegas, they need to make changes real quick, or it will be in the last chapter. They need to make changes. A lot of things they need to do. My opinion. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to read a few more comments. I'll give everybody an opportunity to chat and say goodnight to those you are chatting with. I always like to do that in my lives. I'll give you guys about 3-4 minutes. Appreciate everybody for participating in comments tonight. For those who didn't come out and comment tonight, that's great. But if you want to comment now, that's great too. I seen somebody said I was sad. Yeah, I'm a little down tonight. A lot of things going on with what I see with the homeless, and not necessarily the people that are commenting negative. That's not why I'm sad. Let's get something clear. There's nothing to do with the price of water. I'm just sad to see people struggling, and it sometimes gets to me. I'm human, and it gets to me. And today, it got to me. It got to me today. Again, Lemon J. It got to me, Janine. It got to me, Mike M. It got to me, my loyal subscribers and everybody. When I was in that store, and he didn't ask anybody for it. It gets to you. And I expect more from the government. I expect more on every, all of us. And so I expect more out of myself. How's that? I expect more out of myself too. So, all right. Jordan Bailey, welcome in. First of all, God bless you. Thank you for your comment. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, John, I mean, what you see here is what you get. I'm not perfect, John, anybody on here. I get words twisted. This is live. I call myself out. I've called the president out, who I voted for. It's not political. I've called representatives out. I've called our governor out, who's Italian. Who gives a crap? And I'm, so, we need to do that sometimes. But anyhow, I appreciate everybody being here. God bless you and your family. We hit 91 likes. Well, I tell you what. Can we get 100 likes before we go? Let's get that 100 likes. Let's do it. 100 likes. We got 91. Who didn't hit the like? Let's get 100 likes tonight. Appreciate all the likes. If you forgot to hit the like, go back and hit the like. If you don't hit the like, that's fine too. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. We got 92 likes. Let's get 8 more likes. Make sure you support the other YouTube channels when you go on to the next one tonight or tomorrow, whenever you do. Show them some love, he or her, and give them a little like once in a while. And subscribe to their channel as well. Thank you, G. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody on here tonight. Thank you, Whiskey Tango. Appreciate all your support. It's not on notice. You know that already. Floating Heart. 93 likes. We got 7 more. Think we'll do it, Lemon J? Mr. Smart Hacker. Right back to you. Have a great Wednesday and the rest of your week. And see you on the next live if you make it. Take care. 93. We fell short last night. Got 94 now. West, take care. James West. Carmen, God bless you and your family. Thank you. Appreciate that, Carmen. Thank you, Carmen. God bless you. God bless everybody. Hey, guys, we are not perfect. Each and every starts with me, but all we can do is try helping out when we can. It just does it real quick, guys, before we end this. You guys say goodbye. 6 more likes. Even helping out somebody who's struggling at the supermarket, just more love, guys. What's wrong with that, right? If you can do it. If you can't do it, don't do it. So, take care, 64. We got 95. Let's go. 5 more. I was watching this one YouTube channel. She was like 20 years old. Cute girl. And she was like, give it to me. One more, man. She was like 1,000 likes, man. She got it. She was good, though. For a young lady, she was doing good. And she was like putting them on her forehead and stamping them on her shirts. She did a good job. She did good. We got 95, but she was like, come on, come on, come on. It was, man, the energy she had. It was amazing. But, Carol O'Neill, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, Carol. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thanks for coming on and letting us know and liking and subscribing. Where'd my water go? Remember, guys, only we can make a difference, right? Only you can make a difference. And one more time, if you are struggling, you're homeless, or you're struggling in any way in life, not just homeless, remember to make that reach deep down inside. Better days to come. Stay positive. Staying negative doesn't do any good, right? So, believe in yourself. 96 likes. We need 4 more. But you had to see her, Lemon J. This young lady, the energy she had, just present her. She's going to do real well in her station. She did good. She had like a cooking channel. She was like, she was like this, that, whatever. She was for like, I think she was like, she couldn't be no more than 20. And she was like, come on, another like. And she was putting the likes all over herself. It was very unique. Something I never seen before. So shout out to that YouTuber. Hey, thank you, John. Great conversation, my friend. Yeah, John, sometimes we got a lot on here. Don't get upset if I don't miss a comment. Don't ever take anything personal. Anybody, I try to read it. Tonight was a little easier, less people. And more people we get in is great. So you guys can interact and we can continue to grow. But most importantly, continue to grow to help out the less fortunate and help out people. And it could be a person coming on here who's struggling. And it could be one of you guys saying something, or my voice, or my wife's voice, or somebody. It could make a difference in somebody. So appreciate it. All right, looks like we're not going to get 100 likes, so I'm going to go ahead and end this chat. Thank you so very much for being here. And have a great Wednesday, great rest of your week. Make sure you have all notifications set. We will be celebrating a birthday drink with me on Saturday, September 13th. I will be turning 29 years old. Feeling good at 29, 97 likes. Not 97. 97, well, we might as well get 3 more, right, Sal? Sal, you might as well wait 3 more. I can hear Lemon J, right? Our little moderator, subscriber. And we'll have a cocktail together if you can drink, a cigar if you want, and we'll have a little fun for an hour. So make sure you have notification. We'll get on some topic on Saturday, and we'll just go live for maybe an hour, hour and a half on Saturday. But we'll also be live tomorrow. John sees 98, so we might as well wait 2 more likes, huh? Lemon J's did 99. Whiskey Tango says, I got 99 on my screen. I don't know what you're seeing on your end, Sal. And, yeah, 99. $99. We might get the 100. We might not. We might not. We might. Gotta laugh a little bit, guys. I mean, you know what? We got to laugh and have a little fun once in a while, right? Whoa, we got 100 whiskey tango. Thank you. We got 100. All right, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Get a little goofy here. Believe in yourself. Take care. Thank you for hearing me out. A little different live tonight. Appreciate, guys. Believe in yourself. See you on the next live. Take care. God bless. John, it was great. Take care. Moderators, Janine, everybody, have a good night. God bless America. And can I say this? God bless our President of the United States, Donald Trump. See you on the next. Ciao. What a great live. Whoops.